Hey everybody, Shama32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the 12th episode of season 3 of classic Doctor Who. The episode is entitled Devil's Planet, and the story is the Daleks' Master Plan. This story so far has been all over the place because if you've seen the previous reactions, if you've watched the previous reaction, you'll probably might be a bit confused. I believe I put in a little explanation at the beginning, or in the top comment. I think it's been a while since I watched that one. It's been like a month and a half since I watched that one. I hope to rewatch it before watching this one, but unfortunately I have not been able to because it's UK half term. My daughter's been home and I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life outside the channel, and I'm doing a lot for the channel for Patreon. So I've got a lot on my plate. I literally have not had the time to rewatch. And the time when I have had the time, actually, my head, I've like had migraines or just not, this stuff, you know? So it always seems to be something getting in the way of it. But when I watched the last episode, I had listened to the Myth Makers, listened to the first episode of this one, then reacted to that last week's episode 11 of the season, second episode of this story, and then I listened to this episode, and then believe the next episode I don't think I watched. No, I don't think I listened to the fifth one of this story. It's very confusing because I reacted to it, and somebody was like, aren't you doing this one? I was like, oh, wait. And then I hadn't realised. I forgot about the loose cannon reconstructions, gone back through Myth Makers, and I'm all the way up to here now, thankfully. But, so, like, the second episode is done as if I was only listening to it, so I didn't recognise the voice of the character Brett. But now, if you've watched my previous reaction, you'll know that I did recognise who it was. I was recognising the face all the way through watching it, and then I saw the name Nicholas Courtney in the end, in the credits. Oh, I was very happy because although I haven't got to his main Doctor Who episodes yet, that's probably a few years off for me, to be honest. I definitely know that name. I definitely know the name of the Brigadier. Oh, I was so happy, and I'm so excited to watch another episode because it's been over a month since I watched that and listened to this one. Because I was going to listen, I think there was 3 episodes to listen to, and then there was another surviving episode. I can't remember, but I'm all over the place trying to remember what I did and when I did it, but I've literally just lost track of what I was saying. It's that confusing for me. But yeah, like, it's gonna be weird watching it now after listening to it, because like I might be sitting like, I'm sorry that I literally lost track of what I was saying then, because my head is all over the place. I think you guys, even if my head wasn't the way it was, you could probably understand my confusion with this one, considering the order I've done it in, and it's all over the place. The last one I technically did was the first episode of this story, but this is the third. But I have done all of them. It's so weird. But I can't remember enough to really truly recap the last episode, unfortunately. How did we end it? Oh, I'm trying to remember because I can't remember if what I remember is from this episode 11 or if it's from episode 10. That's technically the last episode I reacted to, or if it is from this episode, because it's literally so jumbled all over the place. I don't know what I'm remembering. There's one bit I want to say, but then my head's like, no, wait, is that from this episode or is it from the last episode? I'm really freaking annoyed that I haven't been able to rewatch the last episode. But unfortunately, because my daughter's been home for these last 2 weeks, I haven't been able to record anything during the day. So all my recordings are in the evening, and I spend the day editing and doing stuff with her. So I've just not been able to. And it's really fucking frustrating because I'm like, hopefully, as soon as we get started, my head would be like, aha, that's what happened. Yep. Because usually that happens. Fingers crossed it will. But because of the jumbled, as I said, the jumbled nature of how I've reacted to this, my head's like, hang on a minute, what? You know? It's very, very weird. So I'm so sorry that this isn't actually a recap, because I do not know what I'm recapping. And if somebody is watching this at the same, or watching these loose canon reproductions, we'll get to that in a second. If they're watching it in the same order I'm releasing these, episode 11 is on BBC iPlayer, by the way. That is a surviving episode. But if they're watching it in the same order I'm releasing these, I don't want to say anything just in case I'm spoiling this episode or even the next episode. I don't want to do that. So I can't say anything. Because even if I had managed to, at some point, rewatch the last episode, because of the jumbled nature of in the order I've done this, I would have been confused. Like, I still would have been confused because the way my brain is, I would have been sure, 100% certain enough that what I was remembering was from that episode. My head is literally just like so scatterbrained a lot of the time, with my memory especially. My memory is horrendous. But I'm hoping as soon as I see the beginning of this, I'm like, aha, that's what happened. Yeah, and it'll just hopefully slot into place. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping we get the descriptive bit at the bottom, because loose canon reproductions have been phenomenal. Like, the creativity and like the way they managed to do things, and just the fact they managed to do it is so well done. Like, they film bits themselves, they take bits from other productions, they use still photos, they use images from other episodes. It's so creative. And then when they can't like describe things, like if there's a fight going on, they'll put like text across the bottom. Because like I've listened to this episode in the audiobook form, and I believe it was Peter Purvis who plays Stephen doing the connective stuff. So obviously with this, we don't have the connective audio. So they do the little reconstructions. But as I said, I am watching the loose canon reproduction of this. You can find those on Daily Motion. I'm not going to link to these, as I won't do with any of the reconstructions, because of the fact that it's using the audio and that. I don't want them to get into any issues. They've been there for years, but I don't want to be the reason they get in trouble. But it's easy to find. You put the episode title, Doctor Who, possibly Reconstruction, you'll be able to find it. Or just look up loose canon reproductions, or El Doctorio, EL, and then Doctor IO, I believe. It should be able to find it. But yeah, they're great. They've got so many reconstructions on there. It's a fantastic resource. So if you want to go watch that before watching this, it'd be the best thing. Or listen to the audiobook if you want to as well. But we're going to get going, because considering the fact it's not actually a recap, I've waffled on for 9 minutes, which is crazy. Or still doing the little extra bit there. And it's probably about 8.5. I don't know. But yeah, considering no recap, I talk a lot of bollocks. My head's not with it either, and I'm really all over the place with not being able to remember what I think I remembered. Let's not get into that again. Otherwise, I'm going to get all jumbled, even more than I already am. We're going to get going before I waffle on even more. So we're going to do it. If you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Great One, don't leave us.
He said we had to. He meant it.
That's it, yeah. Vicky. Not Vicky. Vicky's gone, sorry. Oh, he grabbed the thing, didn't he?
Get us off, Fred.
Yes. It's all making sense now. Yeah, I remember. Whoa. Because we're not going up in the TARDIS. We're going up in Mavic Chen's ship. Yeah. That looks freaking cool, but that means the TARDIS is back on that planet where the Daleks are. Apologies if I'm shouting. Some of the bits are louder than others. But they've taken Mavic Chen's ship. Yeah, I'm remembering stuff now. Sorry if I went quiet for a second. I was like, I think I remember now.
Do not destroy. That vessel must not be destroyed.
Well, no, it's Mavic Chen's, right? Or did they grab one like it? I cannot remember. Damn it, I haven't got subtitles. I was trying to see if I had.
Now, where's that little box of mine?
Yeah, because he had the
This
box,
one?
didn't they?
Yes. Ah,
That's the key
splendid,
thing.
splendid.
Oh, that's a cool image to survive.
Without this. What? What did you
Yeah.
find out at the council?
Yeah, I remember. It took him so long to get it, didn't it, Mavic Chen? That's his contribution, isn't it? Yeah.
But what about Mavic Chen? Oh, he's one of them, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Lovely person.
Therefore, we must get to Earth before him.
We've already left it.
Yes, I know,
She's
my dear,
really
but this
sweet.
is not Earth.
She's doing really well considering this is all confusing as hell for her.
The Daleks' plans are utterly useless without this. Then we've won! No. Don't
Yeah, don't jinx it.
It'll burn your eyes. You'll go totally blind. That is a full M of terranium. It'll be found on the planet Uranus. A full measure.
Yeah.
It'll take years to mine. 50 years.
Yeah, 50. I had the number 50 in my head. I didn't know why.
Had the Daleks made full security arrangements, the invaders would not have reached this city.
Had the master of the Fifth Galaxy been less arrogant?
I'm currently watching The Prisoner, right? The TV show The Prisoner from 1967. Mavic Chen's in it, or at least in briefly. I didn't realise at the time.
How is it the intruders knew that the terranium was here and that it's to be handed over, if they did not come from the solar system?
Unless it was one of the other people, maybe. No, wait, because they didn't know.
Have you nothing to say? Well, this is absurd.
The other guy's got the point.
Secretly mining to acquire this mineral, only to have it stolen.
Because somebody else knew about it, somehow. That's what you could say.
I did not know about the core. How could I? You were going to deal with them, or so you said.
Silence! It is agreed that you are guilty of negligence.
Yeah, but technically, it should be all of you could be done for negligence, I think.
You threaten
There
our
we go.
unity.
Okay.
I have nothing to say.
Oh, everybody else is like, nope, you're on your own, mate.
I will leave now.
I don't think you're going to, bud. You're dead. And that's not from memory, I can just tell. Zephon starts to move away, but a Dalek blocks him.
Where is the ship?
Yeah, they're still tracking it, aren't they?
It is approaching the influence of the planet Desperus.
I've just realised my camera's not working. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Oh, dear. Sorry about that for my talk at the beginning and everything else so far. I'm so sorry. My head, from my migraines and everything, it's just all over the place. So I'm so sorry. But I'm here now. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Doctor, what's all that supposed to mean? Oh, my dear young man, you ask so many questions. Look at Katerina over there. She doesn't ask questions. She just looks.
Katerina, that's her name. I knew it's something beginning with CA. She's doing, as I said, doing really well considering. I feel so fucking stupid. Hopefully my camera did kick back in because I can see it. Doesn't mean the recording can see it, so apologies. Oh, what a mess, eh?
Well, my dear fellow, that's magnificent. Oh, it's all so convenient, isn't it?
I can't remember what the tape is, but he found it.
The side of a skeleton, and it might be able to tell us something. Katerina, come over here, my child. Now, have a look at another wonder.
Everything is so strange.
I love how he's not teaching her like stupid or anything like that. He's actually being sweet and trying to adapt what he's saying to help her.
And the
Yeah.
skeleton I found was humanoid. Well, whoever it was may have learned something that we haven't.
Hopefully. Better than nothing. Anything to help.
Oh, or did you search that clearing twice? How do you mean? Well, it so happens that that kind of jungle is apt to lead you back to the same place more than once.
But we were methodical, or as methodical as the Daleks.
Oh, yes, no doubt you were, and I suppose
Uh-huh.
I was lucky. Now, play the tick. Come along, stop all this talking.
That's making me a bit confused now then.
That's all.
Who was that though?
Oh, Mark, he never got through.
Mark, that's the guy from Mission to the
But we
Unknown,
must.
right?
The Daleks will stop at anything.
Hopefully they got proof. They can like register that that's him speaking so they know that it's not any of them. Isn't that like, that's the opening, isn't it? I swear it's an opening. That looks so familiar. Huh.
Ship now at closest point to planet Desperus.
Yeah, I remember that word.
Right randomizer.
It's something
Yes, yes.
Sounded
You
different
must
then.
find someone you can trust. Someone in a high up position
footage!
that
Oh
may
my
be able to help.
god!
Carlton is the man in charge of all space security, but he's very close to Chen.
Oh, this is amazing!
It's possible.
Yes, it is.
Whoa! Oh my god, this is so cool! Just seeing the Doctor and Nicholas Courtney together. Oh, like just seeing any surviving footage is insane.
Steering boosters won't fire.
Whoa!
Switch to manual control.
Can't.
They can't. Locked them out the whole entire ship.
Gravitational point of that planet.
This is amazing.
Has it any kind of atmosphere?
So much
We'll never be able to get off
footage.
again. Desperus is the penal planet of the solar system. The only craft which stopped there are prison ships bringing out the criminals. If we crash there, we'll be left there to rot the rest of our lives away.
You must try to
Well,
learn.
poop. You got no other choice. Whoa, we're so cool. Whoa!
Vessels instruments now randomized.
Look, I know this could be footage from something else with the audio over the top.
Impact
but it-
in 0.6.
It looks like surviving footage. This is insane.
Cut in remote control.
Whoa!
Under Dalek control. Reduce
Shit,
descent
yeah.
velocity.
The Daleks aren't going to let him crash because it's Mavic Chen's ship. Okay, here we go. It's back to the picture. That was a shitload of footage. Holy crap. But Daleks are now in control. They're going to land them.
Highly effective operation.
Yeah, he's right about that.
Still haven't recovered the Terranium.
Not yet. They could fly the ship
It is
back.
strange that the intruders
Right?
took your space vessel.
Yeah.
My Spar was the last to arrive here, so consequently was in the best position to leave quickly.
That's true as well.
I will return to Earth now.
Try to get
If
there
I
first.
find that the intruders do come from there, they will be dealt with quickly and without arousing any suspicion.
Very well.
I highly doubt that'll happen. 'Cause otherwise, that'll be way too easy.
I will return here as soon as all final preparations for the takeover are completed.
All will be in readiness.
Good. We don't want
I'm
any
really
more
intrigued to
mistakes.
see how this plan with him thinking about he's like working with them is gonna like play out. I can't work it out I can't think about how it's gonna work out.
We'd all better prepare for landing.
Got no choice.
Right, boy.
The Daleks can only mean one thing.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
it means they're coming after us again.
Yep. And you better hope that they don't open the doors or flush out the oxygen and hope that they're only in control of the ship itself or like the controls.
Out on guard.
Why is it always me?
I'm the leader. I have the knife. Do you want to argue about it?
I kind of remember that this group of people. I'm so glad there is at least some like descriptive dialogue, 'cause otherwise I'd be sat here like, what the hell is going on? Not using the beds by the looks of it. But that's just in the reconstructive or reconstructed. I can't talk today. I'm just trying to creep through the cave towards the sleeping boars. You can try to take the knife, I take it. Knife, okay. That's reconstructed. They've done the quality of it really well.
I'll get it next time. Who knows? Perhaps you will. Now get on and get the fuel.
You can hear him panicking.
Why don't you send one of them? Get!
Here we go, you can hear it.
Strange ship.
Uh-huh.
Kill the crew and take over.
Possibly.
We can use it to get away.
There may be a crash.
You can, yeah.
You can kill the crew with your knife.
Shut up! We better get over there right away.
Pick up
Others
some
will have seen it
primitive
too. Now on your
things.
way.
And exit the cave. Okay. From the doorway, Katerina looks... Oh, it's a K. Okay. Looks out at the terrain. For some reason, I thought it was a Katerina with a C. Trying to repair the ship. Uh-huh.
Now, you sure you've got spare parts for this,
Certain, it's safety regulations.
Yeah. Well, if he's working with the Daleks, I don't know if he's up to his safety regulations.
Talking about this is a Spar, the most technically perfect craft in the history of space
Oh,
travel.
yes, quite.
Yeah, well, he's got TARDIS. But then again, that always stops working, doesn't it?
The TARDIS isn't exactly perfect, is it? I mean, you can't even control where we're going.
Now, you listen to me, young man. Don't you start to criticize my TARDIS.
Are they not thinking about the fact the TARDIS is back on the ship with the Daleks?
What are you doing out here, child? I thought we told you to keep these doors closed.
There are lights out there.
Pieces of there.
Oh, yeah.
Two. No. 3.
That looks like the landscape from Doctor Who and the Daleks, the film, but in black and white. It's that same kind of style. Or maybe from that the actual original episode from season 1. Or they've they actually did reuse the sets, which wouldn't blame them.
The exact location of the ship has
Shit,
been
okay.
calculated. Inform the pursuit fleet. I obey.
They've already got a fleet after them.
100. When the
I'm not sure I
Terranium
understood
is
that. It's quite
recovered,
crackly.
the fugitives are to be eliminated.
And obvious that was going to be asked.
I obey.
Okay, so I'm struggling to listen to that bit there. I love the sets. Or even if it's just a reconstruction or taken from a different episode, it looks great. Still on their way, but they've seen the torches. They know somebody's coming, right?
We were here first. Let's go and get it. Be quiet.
Oh, have they got other groups?
What about the screamers? Shut up. Put out that light. That's with those wings and that beak. Oh, now follow us or go back to the
Ooh,
cave.
animals with wings. Yikes. Oh, crap. Oh. Oh, no.
Hold that reading steady. I think I can get this fixed.
Good.
Helps the Doctor into the airlock.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Doctor comes back inside. Oh, I didn't even realise he'd gone outside.
Oh, where's your cactic power? Rather, outlet. What? Cactic outlet.
It's there.
Where?
Under
I
there.
didn't even realise he'd gone outside. I got that confused.
No, round this way, child. Now, you see that switch? I'll tell you when to pull it.
What are you doing?
Oh, don't ask questions, my dear girl. Otherwise you'll become like the other two. Just do as you're told.
Oh, is he going to use the cable to, like, be able to find his way back? And he's going to go back outside, right? Right?
Now then.
But how long's the cable going to be? Throws the end of the cable out into the swamp. Is there something in the swamp they can use? Oh, cool. They've got, like, a ladder?
That should repel any borders.
What is it? Oh, is he electrifying the swamp? Oh, if that's true, it's clever.
Difficult to say with a ship of that size. At least we've got some prize on our sides.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty gross kirks. Fool's probably gone back to the cave, frightened by the screamers.
Didn't he get attacked and killed?
There. Doctor, something moved.
Is he really going to electrocute them?
Now you go in and stand by that switch. Wait till I give you an order.
Or is he just going to use it to frighten them back? That seems more like the Doctor to me. At the base of the ship, boars and guards approach. I didn't realise there was a ladder. I just thought that it was... I had assumed it was like the TARDIS, to be honest. I just did... Please tell me he's just unconscious.
You're playing at. Oh, you two go back in there.
Doctor wouldn't kill them, would he?
Katerina and I are trying to repair any types of borders.
Catac power isn't strong enough to kill anyone.
But of course not.
There we go.
But
Okay.
it will knock them unconscious. Now just...
There we go. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's why you have for that certain amount of power, certain type of power, sorry.
Well, I think that should do the trick, my dear. Come along, let's get this cable back.
I would keep it down there for now. Just in case somebody else tries, and then you could do it again. Or at least keep it by the door or the entranceway so you could put it back down and do it
I
again.
know I'm safe.
Yes, I hope so, my dear.
I'd lift that ladder up too. Shit.
We can't. Get off, get off, get off, get off. That's it, Brat.
All right. I stand by everyone. As this takeoff is now manual, it may not be quite so smooth.
Hey, it's better than nothing at all.
You close the outer door.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not used to this kind of craft.
That's all right. Doesn't matter.
The door closes. Okay.
Look! The Dalek ships have made a bad landing. That gives us the time.
They made a bad landing. Oh.
You've got some thinking to do. Katrina, check up on that door and see that it's secure. You do realize...
But be very... Shit! That's why I was remembering. Okay, it was this episode. Okay. I'm going to have a look through. I just want to see if I recognise the guys, the other names. John Boers, Daleks, that was the moment I was remembering. For some reason, that was sticking in my head. I just couldn't remember where it fell. I couldn't remember if it was this episode, last episode, or next episode. But oh my god, hopefully my camera did kick in when I realized. But apologies if there's been no camera all the way through this. I feel so freaking stupid for not like double checking. I'm so glad I looked over when I did and saw that there was no footage, like my camera wasn't on. But hopefully it's worked and hopefully I can sync things up properly. So apologies if I can't. This is going to be a fucking nightmare. It really is. But I should be able to do it. I think. Hopefully. I don't know. But my head, even after that, watching that episode, my head is still very confused because of the jumbled mess of like the order I've watched it in. I believe I want to say the next episode is the last one I listened to. I want to say that. Shit, I can't double check because I had it on my Audible app on my phone, but I had to delete it off there because it's a collection of multiple stories, and this is the long one, and I needed to get rid of I needed to free up some space on my phone, so I got rid of like all the Audible like books I had on there except like one that I'm like I wouldn't say actively listening to, but it's the one I've been like trying to listen to every so often. So I can't just like open it up going, okay, that one's I'm on that chapter. Okay, it's that one I've done. But I believe I've definitely listened to the next one, but I can't remember if I've listened to anything after that. I will. If there's one thing I remember that I haven't seen yet, and if that happens in the next episode, I'm going to assume that I haven't listened to anything after that. But if I can check, I will, but I doubt I can now. I've taken it off my phone. I don't know. But so my head, I'm trying to remember, like, the episode is like, my head really is jumbled. I'm so sorry. Like, it's going to hopefully be better once my daughter's back to school, so I'll be able to like focus on anything. I'm not going to be as tired. And two, once I get past the stuff I've already listened to, because then I won't know what's coming up and I won't get conflicted over what I'm remembering, because my god, my head is so confused right now. Oh, my head is so all over the place. But that episode, we had a big chunk of surviving footage in that. That was glorious. And it was awesome seeing Nicholas Courtney with the Doctor. Again, more of that. I love that. Like, I'm hoping there'll be some surviving footage in the next episode. Hopefully. That'd be awesome. It's so nice seeing him. I can't wait until I get to his episodes. I don't know what Doctor he comes into it with. Obviously, do not tell me. I want to be surprised when he pops up. But I have a feeling it's going to be a few years, probably. Oh. Okay. Apologies. My head's all literally trying to. Even though I've just watched that, my head's like, because of the jumble I had in it already. It's like my head's just like very slow to like sift through the information and go from like there to like act my mouth. So apologies. Literally, I was hoping to watch something else after this. One, I'm not sure I have the time. And two, I'm starting to feel very tired from trying to remember this. My head's just like starting to go, ugh. But I like how when they were talking to the guy that like the Doctor had taken the robe from and taken the device, like he stole the device from, he like pretending to be that guy at the meeting. Yeah. And like he looked like he had seaweed on his hands and his face and all that. I like how they were basically like, he was like, Mavic Chen, it's obviously human. They knew the device was here. But then they were like, no, you let yourself get jumped. But then he's like, ew, if they had better security. And I like how they were deflected it. Like, one, you don't blame the Daleks. You're going to die if you blame the Daleks. Even if they did do it, you're still going to bloody die. But Mavic Chen is really good. I believe it's Kevin Stoney. Sadly, prosthetics changed his ethnicity. But if I take that, sadly, common practice back then element away from it and just focus on his acting performance, he's really good, to be honest. Like, he was good in the previous episode. I can remember that much. But like the way he was deflecting things, and where he said like, "I'm gonna go back to Earth, and I'm gonna make sure we're gonna get rid of them." When somebody says that, you know it's not actually gonna happen. But he can now go to Earth and be like, "Oh, these people, they stole my ship." Although this was gonna be similar, and like they're terrible people. They're gonna try and frame me and stuff like that. He can word it a certain way. I can't remember what he does exactly, or not enough to say it, and plus I don't want to say it in case, and as I said, anybody's watching these at the same speed I'm releasing them. But he can like go ahead and just like make sure there's people ready to capture them or stuff like that, because like they've been delayed a bit now, and maybe they can be delayed a bit more if the Daleks are after them, because I don't know how long it takes them to get there. And at least Mavic Chen can send maybe a signal through it and stuff like that, so he can communicate and say, "These people have stolen my ship," before he even gets there. Please have them ready. They're gonna try and do this. They're gonna. He can get his word in, and then it's the word of the hero of the galaxy for them. But Brett, I can't remember what Brett works for, like what agency or whatever it is he is, but if he contacts the right people, he could get his word in and be like, "I did blah blah blah. We've got this tape, yada yada yada," that kind of thing. And just like, it depends on who gets the word in first and how they word it as to how it's going to go. I believe I remember how it goes, but obviously I'm not going to say it. I really like Katerina, and I really love how the Doctor is with her. Because like a lot of shows, they would treat her as they're being really stupid and like, "Oh my god, how can you still believe you're in the afterlife?" on that kind of, on the way to the afterlife and all that. But she is from way in the past with Troy and Greece and all that, so she hasn't seen any technology of the, like, not even our modern technology type thing. So she's going by what she believes, and she's handling it extremely bloody well. And the Doctor's being really nice with her. He's like going, "We're doing this," and he's just like tries to either calmly explain it to her, or he uses what she's saying and what little he knows about her time to like explain it. And I really like that. I really like the fact they haven't treated her as stupid and naive. Okay, yes, she's a bit naive, but there's genuine reasons for it. Again, she's doing it really well. I think the team of Brett and Stephen is like really, they could work really well together. I like that little bit of conflict, but also working well. But I honestly thought that some more of the guys got on the ship or something else happened in there. I thought, for some reason, in my head, I remembered there was like some kind of guys on this planet they went to. I couldn't remember Prison Planet, or at the time before doing the recap, I couldn't remember anything about a knife. But I could have sworn when I was listening to it, the audiobook, it felt okay. It had the descriptive audio, so maybe that made it feel a bit longer. But it felt like they were down there for a lot longer than they were, and it's really weird. It feels really weird. So like the fact that I've watched that and after listening to it ages ago, but then it feels differently. It feels shorter. But then I know it's because of that. Literally in my head, I feel like really numb and confused. I didn't get that with like myth makers and stuff like that. Didn't get it with the first episode of this story, but I think it's because I'm so tired from the 2 weeks of Easter holidays and just like being literally editing, had to go for shopping, some food from my mum, and looking after my daughter today, and editing a shitload too, and not finishing something that's meant to be out today. My head is just literally, my head just feels like, what the fuck? I feel like my eyes should be completely unfocused. It's such a weird feeling and sensation right now. Like, I feel like the way my head feels, I feel like I should be feeling like that, but I'm not. this is really weird. Almost like, I know it sounds really silly, but when I tried gas and air when I was pregnant, when I was in labor, didn't work for me. I ended up having an epidural. But it's this kind of sensation. I don't like it. Like I didn't continue with the gas and air because literally I hated it. I really hated it, and it didn't really do anything for the contractions either. But I'm not going to go into detail with that. But it's literally I'm now like I feel like this is a really weird sensation because my head's got so confused. The frustration and just like the frustration of my camera not working or not being switched on for some weird reason. Like I turned it back on again. OBS obviously went, nah, that didn't work. And now I'm worried that the camera hasn't worked. So apologies if it hasn't. And I am so sorry for the first part as well. That you had to listen to me not actually recapping for like 10 minutes almost. My head is so weird. Fingers crossed that I come out of this now and at least the cameras work for the second part of it. We shall see. I'm hoping. Yeah. Apologies that this has been a really weird reaction, recap, and also after discussion. Fingers crossed next week could be a bit better, but I hope next week should be a bit better because I've done this one. I'm going to have to edit it. Yeah, my memory's going to be awful. I might still be a bit confused. Hell, what am I mean? Might still be a bit confused. It's me. I'm going to still be confused. Because like it's one I've listened to and I might get confused over what I've done and I'm not going to be 100% certain that I've listened to the next one after that or not. And I'm not going to go listen to it to make sure because I don't want to be spoiled in case I haven't. So like next episode, my head might be a bit weird. And then the episode after that, the recap at the beginning of it might be a bit weird because I'm not 100% certain if I've watched it anymore. But until I'm into it, I won't know. But yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry for the mess of this one. But yeah, this is a really weird one. I'm intrigued by the story. I think this one would probably be a very expensive one to animate. Because the amount of episodes, isn't it like 12 episodes, but only 3 survived or something like that? It'd be expensive, but it'd be a good one to animate, I think. Just because it's Daleks. And it's just it's a cool storyline. I do think they should do Mythmakers though, because that is like a prime thing for them to animate because it's the fall of Troy. A lot of people know about that, even if they haven't like watched Doctor Who before. They can see like, oh, Trojan horse. Oh, they've done that. Oh, that's interesting. I'll watch that. Oh, I like this. I'm gonna watch all of it. You know? Yeah, I'm waffling on because my head is literally feeling like bleh, all over the place. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Like as I said before, apologies for the mess of this one, but I would love to know what you guys thought of the reconstruction, the episode itself. No spoilers for the next one. Even though I've listened to it before, as I've said before, somebody might be watching this at the same speed I'm releasing it. And also, I would kind of not want to be reminded of what I don't remember or any of the episode at all. I want to like rediscover it as best I can next week. But yeah, it's like that episode, I think because of my confusion and the mess and stuff like that, that one didn't grab me as much as the others. But hopefully once we get that past the next episode, it should be all right again. Hopefully, fingers crossed. It might just be because I'm so fucking knackered from the Easter holidays too. But as I said, I'm waffling on. We're going to close this down before I waffle on even more than I just did. Oi! If you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next one. Bye-bye.